Have you ever looked into the mirror and wondered why your skin looks tired even when you are doing your best to take care of it? Maybe your face feels dry after washing. Maybe your complexion looks dull in the morning. Or perhaps you feel that your skin has lost some of the fresh, healthy appearance it once had. But what if the answer is not another expensive cream? What if some of the simplest ingredients you need are already in your kitchen? There is something important to understand first. Healthy-looking skin is not about having perfectly smooth skin, having no lines, or trying to change your natural complexion. Your skin changes as you age. That is normal. What you can do is support it. You can protect it from the things that make it look tired. You can keep it moisturized. You can nourish your body. And when your skin tolerates them, you can use a few simple homemade face packs as part of your self-care routine. But there is a catch. A natural ingredient is not automatically a safe ingredient. And one of the most common mistakes people make with homemade skincare can actually leave the skin more irritated and dry. We will come to that in just a moment. First, let's understand why your skin may look dull in the first place. Your skin is constantly exposed to the outside world. Sunlight, dry air, pollution, temperature changes, and of course the products you put on it. At the same time, your skin is affected by what is happening inside your body. Poor sleep, chronic stress, smoking, excess alcohol, an unbalanced diet, and not taking enough care of hydration can all influence how you feel and how your skin looks. And as the years pass, your skin naturally changes. It may produce less oil. It may become drier. It may take longer to recover from irritation. And the surface may not look as fresh as it did when you were younger. That does not mean something is wrong with you. It means your skincare routine may need to become gentler and smarter. So let's begin with one of the most familiar ingredients in traditional skincare. Turmeric. You probably already know it as the bright yellow spice used in cooking. But turmeric has also been used traditionally in skincare for generations. Its main active compound, curcumin, has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that researchers have studied in many areas of health. Now, this does not mean turmeric is a miracle cure for skin problems. It does not erase wrinkles. It does not permanently remove dark spots. And it does not transform your face overnight. But when used carefully, it can be an interesting addition to a simple homemade face pack. And the ingredient we combine with it may surprise you. Plain yogurt. Yogurt contains lactic acid, a type of alpha-hydroxy acid that can gently loosen dead cells from the surface. So instead of using a harsh scrub, you can create a much simpler mixture. Take about 1 tablespoon of plain unsweetened yogurt. Add only a very small pinch of turmeric. Mix it well. You want a smooth mixture, not a thick yellow coating? Now apply a thin layer to clean skin. Do not rub it aggressively. Just spread it gently over the face, avoiding the delicate area around your eyes. Leave it for about 5 to 10 minutes the first time you try it. Then rinse with lukewarm water. And here is something you should remember. Your face should never feel like it has been attacked after a skincare treatment. If your skin feels burning, extremely tight, or painful afterward, that is not a sign that the treatment is working. It is a sign to stop. And because turmeric can temporarily stain some skin types, using a tiny amount is enough. There's no advantage to covering your face in a thick yellow layer. Now, what if your skin is dry and you want something that feels more soothing? Then let's move to another very simple combination: oatmeal and honey. This is one of those remedies where the ingredients are simple, but the way you use them matters. Oatmeal has long been used in skincare because certain compounds in oats can help soothe dry or irritated feeling skin. Honey, meanwhile, acts as a humectant, meaning it can help attract and hold moisture. So you can take finely ground plain oats and mix them with a small amount of honey. Add a little water until you have a soft paste. Now comes the important part. Do not turn this into a facial scrub. Instead, gently spread the mixture over your face. Let it sit for around 10 minutes. Then rinse it away with lukewarm water. If you want to massage your face while removing it, use almost no pressure. Your fingertips should glide. They should not drag or scratch the skin. Because this is where many people go wrong. They think the harder they scrub, the more dead skin they remove. But your skin is not a dirty plate. It has a protective barrier. That barrier helps keep moisture inside and protects your skin from outside irritants. When you repeatedly scrub too hard, use too many exfoliating products, or combine several irritating ingredients, you can disturb that barrier. And suddenly the skin that you wanted to make smoother becomes dry, red, sensitive, or uncomfortable. So remember this simple rule. Gentle is not weak. Gentle is often smarter. Now, there is another ingredient you may already have heard about: aloe vera. The clear gel from aloe has a cooling, soothing feel for many people, which is why aloe-based products are so common in skincare. If you want to try it, choose a simple aloe product without a long list of irritating additives when possible. You can apply a thin layer to a small area first, Wait and see how your skin responds. If everything feels comfortable, you can use a small amount as part of your routine. But don't make the mistake of assuming that because aloe comes from a plant, everyone can use it without a problem. Some people can be sensitive to it. The same rule applies to every homemade remedy. Natural does not mean irritation-free. That is why patch testing matters. And there are a few ingredients I would be particularly careful about. Lemon juice, baking soda, undiluted essential oils, very strong acids, and rough abrasive scrubs. You may have seen these ingredients recommended online as quick ways to brighten the skin, but your face is not the place to experiment with every viral recipe. Lemon juice, for example, can irritate the skin and make it more sensitive to sunlight. Baking soda can be harsh and may disrupt the skin's natural protective environment. And essential oils that are safe in some properly formulated products can cause irritation when applied directly to the skin. So if your goal is healthy-looking skin, don't confuse strong with effective. Sometimes the better choice is the ingredient that does less, but does it gently. And now we come to something even more important. You can make the most beautiful face pack in your kitchen, but if you are not protecting your skin from the sun, you are missing one of the most important parts of your routine. Sun exposure is one of the major environmental factors involved in visible skin aging and uneven skin tone. That means your morning routine matters. After cleansing, use a moisturizer that works for your skin. Then apply a broad-spectrum sunscreen. If you are spending a lot of time outdoors, use protective clothing, a hat and shade when practical, and follow your sunscreen's instructions for reapplication. Think of it this way. A face pack may be something you do once or twice a week. Sun protection is something you practice again and again. That is why consistency matters more than chasing a miracle. And there is another part of the glow that comes from somewhere completely different. Your daily life. Think about the last time you had several nights of poor sleep. Did you wake up looking refreshed? Probably not. Now think about a period when you were constantly stressed. You may have slept less. You may have eaten differently. You may have stopped exercising. You may have spent less time taking care of yourself. Stress doesn't simply disappear from your life because you put a face pack on your skin. Your skin is part of your body, so caring for your skin also means caring for the person underneath it. Start with your food. Instead of searching for one magical skin food, build variety into your meals. Colorful vegetables, fruits, beans, eggs, fish if you eat it, nuts and seeds, whole grains, healthy sources of fats, and enough protein for your individual needs. Your body needs nutrients to maintain normal tissues, and your skin is no exception. Hydration matters too. You don't need to force yourself to drink enormous amounts of water. Simply make regular hydration part of your day and pay attention to your body's needs. Then there is sleep. Sometimes we look for a new serum when what we really need is an earlier bedtime. Good sleep supports your overall health, and your skin benefits from that same foundation. And now let's add something that costs nothing. Relaxation. Sit comfortably. Drop your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Take a slow breath through your nose and slowly breathe out. Again. Slowly breathe in and slowly breathe out. You don't need to believe that breathing exercises magically remove toxins from your skin. That is not the point. The point is to create a moment where your body and mind can slow down. You can also take a gentle walk. Stretch your neck and shoulders. Practice simple yoga if it is appropriate for you. Or spend a few quiet minutes without your phone. These habits do not replace skincare. They support the bigger picture. And perhaps this is where the idea of a natural glow becomes much more meaningful. A glow is not simply something you paint onto the surface. It can also be the appearance of skin that is moisturized, protected, and cared for. So let's make this practical. Imagine a simple morning. You wake up. You gently cleanse your face if needed. You apply moisturizer. Then sunscreen. That's it. No complicated 10-step routine. In the evening, cleanse gently again. Moisturize. And on 1 or 2 days of the week, if your skin tolerates it, you can choose one simple face pack. Maybe the yogurt and tiny pinch of turmeric combination. Maybe oatmeal and honey. Or perhaps a simple aloe-based option. You don't need to use all of them. In fact, using too many at once makes it difficult to know what your skin actually likes. Choose one, patch test it. Use it gently, and watch how your skin responds. That last part is important. Your skin is giving you feedback all the time. If it feels comfortable, that tells you something. If it becomes irritated, that tells you something too. Don't ignore it just because a recipe was labeled natural. And if you have persistent acne, eczema, severe irritation, unusual pigmentation, a rapidly changing spot, or another skin concern that worries you, don't keep experimenting with home remedies. That is the moment to speak with a dermatologist or qualified healthcare professional. Home skincare can be a useful part of self-care. It should not replace professional evaluation when you actually need it. And there is one final thing I want you to remember. Please don't look at your face and immediately decide that something is wrong because you see a line, a spot, or a change in texture. Your skin is supposed to change. Every year brings something different. Your goal does not have to be looking 20 years younger. Your goal can simply be looking like the healthiest, most cared for version of yourself. There is beauty in that. So take care of your skin. Protect it from the sun. Feed your body well. Get enough rest. Move your body. Find moments of calm. And when you use a homemade face pack, keep it simple and gentle. You don't need to punish your skin into looking beautiful. You don't need to scrub away every natural line. And you don't need to chase every new skincare trend that appears on your screen. Sometimes the most powerful routine is the one you can actually maintain. A little protection every morning, a little moisture, a little nourishment, a little rest, and a little patience. Because naturally radiant-looking skin is not usually created by one extraordinary treatment. It is built from ordinary habits repeated over time. And perhaps the best beauty secret is not finding something new to put on your face. It is learning how to take better care of the skin you already have. So the next time you look into the mirror, don't ask, how can I change my face? Ask a better question. How can I care for it today? That small change in thinking can transform the way you approach skincare. Because healthy-looking skin does not need perfection. It needs protection. It needs consistency. And most of all, it deserves care.